This brings to the conclusion our plenary session for today. I deeply thank all the distinguished speakers for the valuable insights, views and wisdoms expressed in their statements. The views and voices will really count a lot in shaping our way forward, our collective action. I think this has been resonated deeply in the session today, that we have knowledge, we know where we want to go. It is a matter of putting our will together and a commitment of sitting down together and really charting the way forward. And we hope this is going to be a place of departure where not only we speak but we really act upon what we are saying. So, and the contents of all this will be reflected in the report of the Sambaad. I also would like to thank all the distinguished participants assembled in this chamber for patiently listening to all the speakers and to me. I hope the same level of interest and enthusiasm will remain as the Sambaad proceeds through various thematic parallel sessions in the coming 3 days. I hope all of you have pursued have read carefully all the program that has been up on the website, because there are going to be many very interesting speakers and parallel sessions. So I hope this morning has been worth the while, especially for all our guests who have come from very far to be here with us today. And I would like to invite you all for the lunch after this, and for all the interesting sessions that we are going to have tomorrow. And I think there is going to be a mountain flight that some of you have also signed up to. And of course, I will see you in the in the closing plenary session also. Thank you. Namaste. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to all of you for your presence here today and for your constructive role in amplifying the messages of the Sagarmatha Sambaad and its first edition to the wider audience here in Nepal and across the world. As you know, we have completed 2 of the most important segments of the Sagarmatha Sambaad this morning. First was the opening session and then the plenary. I'm here to give you more information about these 2 sessions. At the opening session, as all of you are aware, I think some of you were also looking at the live streaming. This was the formal inaugural part of the Sambaad, including unveiling of Sagarmatha Sambaad banner by the Right Honorable Prime Minister K.P. Sharma Oli ji. The Right Honorable Prime Minister addressed the session of the Sambaad. He presented the vision of the Sambaad and its importance as the world faces many pressing challenges, including climate change. He also underscored the power of dialogue to address the challenges. Before the address, the Prime Minister officially unveiled the government's NDC 3.0 and handed it over to the COP29 President, His Excellency Mukhtar Babayev. I welcome the distinguished guests, as you all saw, at our cherished homeland, where Sagarmatha, as the resilience of hope, rises, and where Lord Buddha was born, where the message of peace resonates. So I think these 2 have been always our main reference points for Nepalese, and this was the point that we wanted to put forward in front of the world, that our mountains are precious to us, not only because they are beautiful, because our whole life is also centered around the Himalayas, and the message of peace that we bring to the world through the birth of Buddha and his knowledge is also another thing that we wanted to highlight with this summit. At this summit, His Excellency Mr. Mukhtar Babayev, the COP29 presidency and representative of the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan on climate issues, delivered his keynote speech, which highlighted many dimensions of climate change, options and solutions required for addressing the impacts, including on mountains. And he also highlighted the key achievements that they were able to do, including the creation of a substantive fund which he hopes to enhance in the days to come. Similarly, His Excellency Shri Bhupendra Yadav, Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change of the Government of India, addressed the session, highlighting many impacts of the climate change in the mountains and beyond. And he talked about partnerships and our shared not only geographical space but also our cultural space and our space for existing together. Similarly, His Excellency Mr. Zhao Zi, Vice Chairman of the Standing Committee of the 14th National People's Congress of the People's Republic of China, addressed the session, underlining the severe impacts of climate change. He also shared with us the extraordinary work that China has been able to do in mitigating climate change and in also encouraging resilience of the people there. Similarly, United Nations Secretary General Mr. Antonio Guterres also addressed the session through a video message. He was very keen to be here, but because of this big exercise that is being undertaken on reform of the UN, he could not participate, and that is also why our UN ESCAP, the DG of the UN ESCAP, the Secretary General of the UN ESCAP also had to leave. But he is very committed, as you could see from his message, and is also very moved by what is happening in the Himalayas. So his message was very, very emotional, very strong, and we are very inspired by it. The opening session thus successfully concluded by presenting these, by opening this important dialogue forum with all our major neighbors, with the chair of COP29, and with a message from Anton Guterres. Now I would also like to update you on the plenary session of the Sambaad. Following the format of international conferences, this session provided a platform for representatives of participating countries and international and regional organizations to express their views on the central theme of the Sambaad, and it was my pleasure to chair the session, as you all saw. Although 19 delegations, including 13 national and 6 on behalf of regional and international organizations, delivered their statements, altogether 19 delegations delivered their statements highlighting various aspects of climate change, mountain, and the future of humanity. Each delegation was allotted 5 minutes, but I'm not a very strict chairperson, as you saw. If somebody is really making a statement, then I like to listen. So, but they were all very conscientious, and I think some of them, I think the Bangladeshi secretary's advisor's statement was even poetic. So we had to listen, and I think they were all very good. So it was a very, really a pleasure and an honor to chair that session for me. The national delegations who delivered their statements included Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, United Kingdom, United Arab Emirates, Japan, India, Qatar, Kyrgyzstan, Brazil, Egypt, Oman, and Pakistan. The international and regional organizations included the United Nations, the World Bank, ADB, SAARC, BIMSTEC, and ICIMOD. The delegations highlighted impacts of climate change on mountains and beyond, and also made calls for greater unity and solidarity behind this cause to safeguard our future. A lot of them also made commitments, and I was really touched to see and very encouraged to see the commitment from the Middle Eastern countries where there are no mountains, but I think they realize very strongly the fact that the whole world is one. So their commitment was also very encouraging for everyone in that room to hear. The event was also live streamed for your convenience. The statements made by everybody will be available on our website. Not all of them today, but as we receive them, we will put them on the website. Before I conclude, let me also briefly inform you about the upcoming sessions. So there will be parallel sessions. There will be 12 parallel sessions actually, focusing on specific sub-themes such as limiting temperature rise below 1.5 degrees Celsius, sustaining the mountain economy from highlands to islands, loss and damage, and gender and intergenerational equity. These sessions will involve in-depth discussions exchange of ideas, and analysis by politicians, policymakers, scholars, experts, and researchers. Each session will be 1.5 hours long and will include a moderator, one keynote speaker, and 4 panelists. The details of the session and speakers are available on our website. So please do go on the website and decide which you would like to attend. These sessions are designed to be interactive with a strong emphasis on youth participation to ensure their voices are well represented. The parallel sessions will begin at 2:30 p.m. today after lunch and conclude at 4:30 p.m. on 17th May. There will also be a multi-stakeholder roundtable under global and regional partnership. This session will see participation from various high-level personalities and will focus on regional and international cooperation closely concerning climate and mountain-related challenges. Then there will be a closing session. This final closing session will commence at 11:45 a.m. on the third day, which is 18th May, and will last for about an hour. The outcomes of the Sagarmatha Sambaad will be adopted during this session. All remaining events will conclude by 1 p.m. on that day. And there are some side events, complementary side events. In addition to the 5 main events, the following side events will also been planned. So one is the mountain flight to the Everest areas for high-level dignitaries. It is not just a sightseeing trip, it is also to bring home to people the beauty of the mountain and also the importance of the mountain. So we see this as a very important part of our entire Sambaad schedule. Then there is a ministerial meeting of the Hindu Kush Himalayan countries. I think that is being organized by ICIMOD. Then we have an event on air pollution, which is being organized by
ourselves,
and our government and ICIMOD as a partner. Then there's a pavilion on Article 6 of the Paris Agreement. Then there is a Nepali organic tea testing event to which all of you are invited. Then there is also a Bajra Eco School visit, that is by request. This is a special school that has been operated and conducted along eco-friendly guidelines. So we have these details on the Sambaad's official website, so please do go there and explore it. Then there will be a number of sideline meetings. There will be a number of high-level foreign dignitaries attending the Sambaad who will be calling upon our Honorable Prime Minister, and also myself and also our Honorable Minister for Forest and Environment will also be holding a number of meetings. There might be other meetings also which I may not be aware of, but there are a number of delegations here who would like to take this opportunity to meet with various ministers from the Nepali government. All major, and for the media I would like to state that all major sessions of the Sambaad are being broadcasted live. Due to limited space, as you could see, we could not accommodate all media friends to be inside that hall, but we have been trying our best to give live